Hey everybody. Yeah. I just I used to upload my videos on my music channel, but not anymore because I just opened a new channel and yeah, I'm excited. New beginnings. I'm actually now choosing the new avatar for the Spanish one. But yeah, how's it going? Hope you're good. Just went to a painting store, arts, and the people there were so nice. My previous experiences with painting stores was shitty to say the least. Not totally shitty, but it's weird. There's something weird in the art business or in the art whatever you want to call it, but people are really pretentious and they have like this thing where they act really rude to you, so they feel over you, like superior to you, and it's really annoying. And we always like even make jokes because like in the music stores, like there's always like this guy who thinks he's a celebrity and he treats you like shit, and it's weird. So yeah, I went to this like art supply store and they were so nice. Even the guy said like, I hope I'm not being overwhelming, but he was giving me so much on information that I thought it was really cool because I used to work in a hostel, in a restaurant. This was in a restaurant, and I always loved to talk to the customer. And my manager said we need to talk, and he said you need to stop talking with the customer. And I was like, why? I didn't say why, but I was just like, for me, it was one of the reasons why I like going out. It's for meeting new people and like making friends and learning. And he was just thinking, it was weird. I don't know what was going to his mind, but I noticed that the friendliest I am with people, the more chances I am to making more money. And I don't think that's like a social climbing thing. I think we work in an exchange. I give you this, you give me that. So if I'm nice to you, you're going to want to be nice to me. Yesterday I went to this store and I tried to buy something, and I was making questions, and it was a lamp store, and I was like, do you have something similar? And he was like, duh, are you stupid? Like, this is what we... And I was just like, go fuck yourself. I didn't buy anything. So I hope he kind of gave me the impression he was the owner. But yeah, it's like, I'm not going to give you my money. And yes, anywho, I was just reading this book about elves. And they're a pretty interesting group of beings, right? There's so many things that, like, I believe. And there's some ancient text that talks about it. In the Bible, it talks about it, but not a lot. But anyway, God had his angels, and one angel rebelled against God, and he took with him 1/3 of the angels. So they were sent to hell. And it's interesting, in the Greek mythology, it talks about something like that. I think it was Zeus, and then some rebelled and they were sent to Hades. And interesting. And the elves love hot springs, which in the Bible it also talks about the sulfur lake. And when you go to Iceland, you can smell the sulfur in the Blue Lagoon, which is really good for your skin. Just a little parenthesis. But when I went to the Blue Lagoon, it's kind of gross because at the bottom it's full of blonde hair. It was just like, it was like the Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I just felt something on the floor and it was blonde hair. And yeah, probably from Vikings from a long time. It's weird because hair is beautiful in the head, but on the floor it's kind of gross, right? Anyway, yeah, there was like these buckets full of sulfur, I suppose. So I put it on my face, and I forgot about it because I was like, this is just probably like a tourist trap. And then I was like changing in the changing rooms, and then after I took the shower, and I saw myself, and it was shocking. Like I didn't recognize myself. It was like I looked so beautiful. Like my skin was very, it was beyond glowy skin. It was just like, it kind of changed my features into an elf. I'm not kidding. Like my nose looked like, it was weird. Anyway, why was I saying? Okay, yeah. So they love sulfur, and they're kind of a weird. Okay, so when this rebellion happened, the elves were neutral. So they didn't go with the rebellious ones, but they also didn't stay. So this is just like what this book said. And so they remained on nature, but some people think they're spiritual, but there's something else. So, and they can transmutate into animals. And the whole thing, it looks kind of cute. Some of them can be really evil, and some of them can be very nice. And yeah, just interesting things about. I've just met one person who claims to have met an elf in Mexico in a cornfield. He said he went into his tractor and there was like this little thing. And he told me this like 20 years ago, but we were mocking him. But who knows? Maybe he did, right? That would be kind of funny. He said he was green and he had like a big head, so it sounds also like an alien. So yeah, I've never seen one. But there's a lot of folklore, especially in Europe, Northern Europe. There's also some in the Mayan culture. And yeah, they're just an interesting bunch, right? What else? Okay, so they had in the medieval ages, they had like this manual on what to do in case you find an elf in the forest. And one of them was like, don't talk to them because they're very tricky, and once they're talking to you they can make you fall into a trap. Like, you don't know, but all of a sudden you made a deal with them. So don't do it. And the other one is, if you're in the forest and you feel very observed, you're probably surrounded by elves and or gnomes, or there's a lot of varieties. And that did happen to me. I'm not sure if it was an elf. I was living in the forest, and all of a sudden, I was like going through the plants. Beautiful summer day, and there was like sun and everything, but I felt really observed. I didn't know about this manual, so I didn't run. But it was a weird feeling. Who knows what was it? Maybe an animal. But when I saw it, I felt like that before. And yes, so I'm gonna start painting, and hope you're doing well. This is gonna be my new YouTube channel in case you were missing this amazing content, because the TikTok's growing a lot, but my YouTube, I think it's time to separate from my music to this amazing information. Okay, so hope you like it. Hugs.